Hey guys, and welcome back to Flatrate FPV. I'm going to do a couple of videos right now about how to set up one of these little units and how to get this Arduino board working on your Vector. So one of the big questions is how to change it in the Vector submenu. A lot of people don't know that you already have to have an analog setup on your Vector in order to get in there and change that submenu. Some people hooked it through their TVs. I had a guy that worked with me on that. And but most of the time, if you've got a plane that's that you're putting Vector in, it probably already had something on it, 1.3, 5.8, something like that. So this little gadget right here allows you to get telemetry from the Vector to your DJI goggles, which is great. But you do have to change a couple settings inside the Vector menu. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so in order to get the DJI module to work correctly, to get the OSD, you're going to have to change some settings in the Vector. Now, what I'm using is my Cappy right here, and you're going to have to go ahead and have an analog setup already on here. I had 1.3 on here from before I started using DJI. So that setup is still on here. I normally put the my DJI unit right in there, and it works fantastic. So I've got this on 1.3. I've got my goggles all set up like this, and I'm going to show you how to change the settings in your Vector OSD menu in order to get it to work like it's supposed to. So the big thing is that you can't do this from the DJI menu. It has to be done from inside the Vector, inside your Vector unit. Now, the particular Cappy right here is using a micro Vector. I've got another one, several others that use the large Vector, and you just have to do the same process is the same because the OSD menu is going to be the same in each one, okay? So we're going to power up the radio. We're going to power up our model. Again, it doesn't really matter which model it is. The process is going to be the same for either one of them, okay? All right, so from inside the goggles, you'll see your normal OSD setup that was on your analog set. So on this switch right here, this is my modes switch right here. So you have to toggle it back and forth twice real quick to enter into the menu. So we're going to do that, and that's when your menu pops up. And we're going to navigate down to where it says Eagle Eyes and Telemetry. And then we're going to arrow over to enter into that menu, into a submenu. And we're going to arrow down to where it says Configure the UART port 4. All right, so when you go in there, it's a couple choices. I think it comes standard where it says Tyrannus. But if you put it to where it says Open Telemetry, that's where it's going to need to be in order for it to be able to output telemetry to your DJI goggles. All right. So let's go back. So all you do is to go back. You're going to hit the left aileron. It's going to go all the way back out into your normal menu. So after you get that, you're going to be all set. So now the Vector module is going to be all set to go. It's going to output telemetry to that UART, which of course is going to go to the DJI goggles. I hope this helps. All right. So as you can see, the steps of that are fairly easy. It's too bad we can't access it through this little module thing, but we can't. You have to go through an analog setup. Now, on a couple of my wings, I don't even have a camera on it. I do have the video transmitter, but I've just taken the camera off and replaced it with where the DJI would normally go. So the course is kind of tucked away. So I can access that menu if I need to. It's a little cumbersome, but of course, I mean, we can't have it perfect how we want it, right? But this thing definitely helps. There'll be a couple more videos going down the line for some other aspects of this as well too. How to hook it up. I'm going to show a soldering tutorial. Make sure you know where the leads go and all that kind of thing. All this information is available on the Facebook page, on the Vector Telemetry page that we have. So I encourage you to go down there and take a look and see. If you have any questions, you can always hit us up and see what we can do. And again, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks.